Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. Hope you're having a great day today. I just got home from vacation. Just finished filming another video on watering bluegrass and bringing it back to life. I cut the water off on the bluegrass for a week while I was gone, and it is stressed out really bad. So I'm working on getting it back to life from a big July 4th video, and I noticed something really interesting. I know exactly what's caused this, and I want to share it with you. So if you're new to the channel, be sure and subscribe. We do lots of yard videos. I got Bermuda grass at my shop, got Kentucky bluegrass back here, got turf type tall fescue in my yard, and I'm a turf nerd. I absolutely eat, breathe, and sleep grass. But at the end of the day, it's still just grass, so I don't get too overwhelmed by it. So the age-old question is, if you add compost to the ground, does it improve the turf? Well, we have good old-fashioned North Carolina red clay here. You know, for the most part, clay is one of those things that it can be your best friend and it can be your worst enemy. It can be your best friend because it holds water. When it gets wet, it likes to hang on to water for a while. It also has a high CEC, cation exchange capacity, meaning it can hold on to nutrients. And of course, that can also be your enemy too if you got things hanging around you don't want hanging around. And on the watering side of that, if clay goes without water for a while, it can dry up and get absolutely hard as a brick. Speaking of bricks, I think they make bricks out of clay or something similar to clay. I know they make pottery out of clay. You know, they take pottery and mold it and shape it the way they want it shaped, and then they put it in the furnace and cook it, and it comes out hard. I don't know if that's a good comparison to the clay under your feet, but we'll go with it. Now, for those of you who've been following me for a while, you know that in front of this shed right here used to be a garden. And over the years, I've added just tons and tons of compost and organic material to this spot right here. Not to mention the plants, the vegetables. A lot of the times I would pull them up, leave them laying on the ground, let them rot, and rototill them back into the ground. So I want you to look at something right here. I'm gonna run my finger along this line, and I want you to follow the line with me. It's almost a dead straight line where the garden was at. You can see it going right up through there. On the left side, I've got really good, nice green grass, even though the water's been off for a week. And on the right side, it's really stressed out. Now when we come over here on this side, the garden used to be in line with the shed right there. And this doesn't look quite as bad, but this is where I put all my excess material at, was over here on this side. So what's the point to this video? Well, the point is, if you ever have the opportunity to add compost or some type of organic material into the soil profile, I mean physically put it in, then I'll always recommend you do that. I personally would rather have a 50% clay, 50% compost profile versus a 100% clay profile. And that's just another reason I use a 50-50 compost sand mixture when I do my top dressing. That way I'm physically adding the compost into the ground. So if anybody ever tells you adding compost to the ground don't work or don't improve your turf, just send them this video and let them check this out. Because it's very clear that this spot right here where my garden used to be, which has had tons of compost and organic material added to it over the years, it has held up considerably, night and day better than the areas out in the open that haven't had the same treatment. So hey, that was something pretty cool and interesting I just wanted to share with you. As always, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch. I'll check you later.